How are you? I hope you are enjoying something somewhere, whether it's weather time, family, or just life. In the background is one of my old school favorite songs by Mariah Carey called Hero. I don't know if many of you may not remember that song, but it's an awesome song because it talks about heroes. Someone that does something great and fantastic and they get credit for it, right? Who are some of your heroes, right? Superman, Aquaman, Batgirl, Batwoman, Wonder Woman. Who are some of the heroes that you like, that you celebrate? But this is shout out today is really for unsung heroes. What's an unsung hero? Well, an unsung hero is someone who does great deeds, but never or hardly ever receives credit or recognition for them. Do you know somebody in your life that is an unsung hero? I'm bringing that up because a lot of motivation and inspiration and teaching, whether it's sales or marketing or life, is always talking about becoming a champion, becoming a hero, becoming a multimillionaire, becoming a billionaire, becoming king, becoming boss. The list goes on. And so what I realized, there used to be this commercial by Dunkin' Donuts, and it featured a gentleman, who got up every single day at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and he would repeat the line, "Time to make the donuts." You should go look it up. It's a good commercial. And he would do this over and over. Why did he do this? He did this so that at 6 o'clock, someone could have a donut. But no one knew that he was time to make the donuts, time to make the donuts, time to make the donuts. But if he didn't get up at that time, at that moment, wouldn't have donuts at 6 o'clock. That's an unsung hero, at least of the donut world. But there are many more type of unsung heroes that we don't pay attention to. Nobody remembers who got second place. Nobody celebrates referees in a football game. Yet, without many of these people, we couldn't enjoy the things that we enjoy. We couldn't do the things that we do. Another example of an unsung hero may be a first responder dispatcher. Okay, we all celebrate first responders and we say, "Thank you for your service. Thank you for saving lives." But what about the dispatcher? Why? Because the dispatcher is the first line of contact when you call 911. That's the person that's got to stay calm and got to keep you calm so that they can get the information out of you so they can pass it on to the first responder or law enforcement. If they were not able to do their job, how would a law enforcement professional or first responder even find you? They're an unsung hero. And yet, we never see them on the front page. We see them on the front page if they do something wrong, if they didn't get the call right, but they are unsung heroes. Did you know that there are people in military service that do things every single day that no one can know about it, and yet it helps keep us safe in some way? Now, you could feel a couple of ways about that, but the fact of the matter is that it was a group of unsung heroes, SEAL Team 6, as they were referred to, that went in under the cover of darkness into the compound of one Ben, aka Wanted Around the World Lawton, for 10 years. This group of unsung heroes, we still don't know their names. They are still not identified, most of them, because they're unsung heroes. There's a movie called Men in Black. You guys have probably seen the franchise movies. And Will Smith, one of my favorite actors, plays the character Agent J, right? And Agent J, in order to join the MIB, right, Men in Black, special arm of the government that dealt with extraterrestrial beings, right? You remember the show. And when Agent J became Agent J, no one could ever know he was saving the world. He would save the world from these interplanetary attacks, yet nobody knew. Are you an unsung hero? Are you someone that does a great job every day, but you receive little or no recognition for it? Do we recognize a mom who takes care of kids every single day? Make sure those kids are safe, make sure they're fed, make sure they're provided for. No one gives out awards for that. Yeah, we celebrate Mother's Day, but really every day really is Mother's Day, because every day they have to get up when a 2-year-old comes in and says, I'm hungry, I'm going to eat, where's my cereal, right? Mom's got to get up. How about the dad that's got to get his Snoopy lunch pail and go to work every day, even when he doesn't feel like it, even when it's bad weather, especially if he's working outside construction and it's funky, nasty weather, but he's got to be an unsung hero that day. I think our culture has got it twisted. I think a little bit of our expected entitlement thinking in some corners expect people just to be there. We expect people to be at Starbucks when we show up. We expect 911 to respond when we call. We expect the nurses and the doctors to serve us. We expect it because somehow we have translated this from being a hero and a servant to it's your job. You should be doing it. You should help. So I want to really celebrate unsung heroes. I want to celebrate the person that's not on the cover. I want to celebrate the person that doesn't have 1 million followers. I want to celebrate the person that's not the next American Idol, but the person every day that is behind the scenes doing something. So I want to challenge you wherever you are in the world today. Find somebody that you know is an unsung hero. Might be the janitor. It might be the maid. It might be the chef. It might be the cook, right? Everybody celebrates the restaurant, but most people don't celebrate the sous chef, the prep chef, and all those people behind making that dish come out right. We let it fall or die typically on the server, but there's a whole bunch of people behind the scenes making that happen. I believe our world can take one step closer to being unified and better if we reach out and celebrate the people that others walk on by. There used to be this artist called Dionne Warwick, and she had a song called Walk On By. If you see me walking down the street, walk on by. We walk on by unsung heroes. Many of them can't tell you what they do because they have classified jobs, but others, it's just not a cool job. We don't celebrate janitors on Instagram, right? We celebrate the person that's got a $300,000 car, right? Or a $25,000 watch, right? We don't celebrate the ordinary, and yet it is the ordinary that have made you and I possible. Do you know it's ordinary people working behind the scenes on computers and technology that nobody celebrates, and yet enables us to be able and go out and celebrate our success and celebrate our life. So to all my unsung heroes around the world, thank you. Thank you for what you do every single day. We just celebrated Memorial Day in America, and part of what we will recognize is the people that made the ultimate sacrifice for freedom, and that's their life. We don't know many of their names. In fact, there is a grave a cemetery in Washington, D.C. called the Graves of the Unknown. They're not even identified. They have markers, but nobody knows their name. Talk about unsung heroes. So I want to challenge you, never let anyone come and go in your life that you know is doing something that is not of a popular cultural celebration thing. Maybe it's the person just pouring the water. Maybe it's the person just picking up off the street. You know what? They're humans too. They love to be celebrated. They want to be recognized. Before I go, what I used to do is I would go through a building in Bellevue, Washington, and I would see someone cleaning. And my habit was to stop and talk to them. How you doing? How's your day going? And first they would be shocked that somebody's even concerned about their day. They're asking about it. But I would ask about it. And then on a couple times I was really generous. I threw down $20 to them, right? Because I wanted them to know that I appreciate the job that you're doing here to make the building clean, to clean up after people's messes, and make sure that it's not entitled. I'm not expecting it. I'm not demanding it. It's not a requirement. But thank you that you happen to get paid doing something that makes a little bit of a difference in all of our lives. Find someone to celebrate. Tell them thank you. If it's in your family, friend, coworker, business associate, or a person on the street, reach out. I believe you'll take one more step to making the world a better place. This is Lewis Howard, and I love to inspire people. I'll see you on another edition of Lewis Howard Live, Inspirational Recipes for the Soul.